I literally just fixed it.
No, he's gonna go get another cactus cooler.
Anyway.
All right, take 5. I got wipe my ass.
He's serious.
Put these headphones back on.
Take a shit, he sharted.
Hey, put these headphones back on and watch.
Oh my god!
Holy shit! No!
He actually sharted! It's on the camera!
We're about to cause a ruckus with the community.
I got beat up by a special ed. Hold on, bitch.
Hey, tell me if this counts as bullying.
Even like in a silly goose time.
I'm pretty cool, I think. He calls me Zaddy.
Welcome to the Bad Neighbor Podcast.
Red button going or no?
Yeah. All right, we're recording on this.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you
Clap?
can look in the mirror.
Is it a clap? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Bad Neighbor Podcast.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Bad Neighbor Podcast.
What's up, everybody? This is Julian Nieto.
This is Anthony Jauregui.
Fuck.
That's Nathaniel.
This
This is Marcos.
Yeah, and we're 1/4 of Bad Neighbor Comedy.
Yeah.
Hey, so something funny happened today. Nathaniel told me he ran the light at the mic, and then as soon as he gets off stage, one of the older comics goes up and taps him on the shoulder and tries to fist bump him, and Nathaniel fist bumped him, and he thought that's all he wanted. The comic told him, he was like, "Hey, man, why the fuck are you running the light?" Can you believe that?
How
hard did you run it?
30 seconds.
You're fucking with me, right?
No. Sorry, I kind of jumped on your story, but I had to say it. Can you tell us your account?
35 seconds.
Was it a killer 35 seconds?
That last 35 seconds.
It was worth it.
It was
Yeah.
worth it. It got
Yeah.
it got the
Who was it? You bleep it out.
It was John Hacker.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
No way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hacker's a stickler for the light.
Hey,
I
there's
did
you're in
not see
a
it coming.
there's a part of this that you're into it.
Anytime
too,
I ever
Uh-huh.
go on stage, I do like 6 or 7 minutes every
yeah,
time.
dude, well, John Hacker's not gonna say anything to you. You're Julian Nieto. dog.
No, that's not what it is, dude.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
Nathaniel.
I went up to him and I was like, it was like 5 minutes 30 seconds. He goes, well, you did 5 minutes and 40 seconds. And I went, okay. And I went, Marcus went up there and did almost 9 minutes. He did like 8 minutes 10 seconds. And he goes, well, that's Marcos.
Hold on, I'll give you your money after the podcast.
And then I was like, I guarantee when I say that on the podcast, Marcus is either going to spread his legs or cross his arms and go,
Dude, he's the
Yeah.
crowd work king of
Yeah.
the Central Valley.
Yeah,
dog.
he's quickly becoming the best crowd worker in the Central Valley.
seriously.
Yeah, dude, you should have heard that material he did tonight. It was.
Yeah, it was good.
Did it rub you the wrong way?
No. I mean,
You were pretty pissed in the car. You were
No.
annoyed. You were annoyed. I'd be like, who the fuck do you think you are?
I was just
Yeah.
ranting, you know what I mean? Just finished
Yeah.
the mic. It just happened. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? It
I
was
got
30
you.
seconds right after it happened.
Yeah.
In the
Take
long-
the edge off. Have a cactus cooler. You
Yeah,
came in hot,
yeah.
dude.
That's why he walked in. Go get a cactus cooler.
Where's the food?
I told you what I'm going to do my next mic, though. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stare at the clock my entire set. Even pull out a camping chair, set it in the direction of the clock, and just watch it the whole time.
Not even watch the sets. Just watch the
Yeah.
clock.
That's right.
You
And
should
then
get a whistle and wear a referee shirt.
I said,
No!
I'm going to do like a killer first 3 minutes, and then I'm going to go into a story for the whole 4 minutes. And then right before I say the punchline, I'm going to see that it's 4:59, and I'm going to cut it short right there. And then go, I'm sorry, it's 5 minutes. I'll see you guys later. And then get off stage.
We have to do that like 4:55. You need the 5 seconds to explain.
4:55 seconds. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That
so
what I
either
just
like
did
4. You could probably get away with it at 4:57.
there. And then he goes up and does 5 minutes and 20 seconds. So it's like, if we're talking
Why didn't you tell him?
seconds here,
Did you tell him something?
I wasn't wasted or gay or cared.
Yeah, that's what I was like. When you're like, that's who said it. I was like, that's interesting. I've never heard him care about rules to begin with.
Yeah, but you made a funny look.
But they're
when you
trying to
said
get
you
more
didn't
on
do
their
8
head and
minutes
shit,
today.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, I
it's like,
did
oh,
do
you're a
8
veteran
minutes.
comic. You need to show it, right? Like you got to show the flyer. You got to come to this because this is what we have to offer you. You know what I mean? We've got featuring and headlining spots down
Right.
the pipeline, a.k.a. hosting for Carl Misgivens that's coming. You know what I mean? Just
yeah,
like right.
Saturday, March 3rd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a comic's name?
No, that's Carl Misgivens.
You know, no.
It's like when you go to Carl's Jr., they give you the wrong order.
No,
Like,
Misgivens.
it's not Thanksgiving. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Misgivens. It's a Norwegian of descent.
No, the crowd was actually it was a really fun crowd tonight.
That was a good
There was
crowd.
there was the drunk people. Nathaniel did something funny.
No way.
At the end of his set, you wanted to say what
Yeah,
happened?
there's this bitch just barking the entire time during my entire set,
Uh-huh.
and I said the Uber joke, don't just like this. Can I go without you doing that?
I just, dude, relax.
No, that's
No,
how it
be-
was. That's how
No,
it
because
was.
no.
Okay,
I
yeah,
saw you
yeah,
over
yeah,
here.
yeah.
I saw you over here, and your
Yeah.
neck cocked like you're about to bark again,
Uh-huh.
and that's why I didn't proceed. Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay.
So pretty much don't interrupt him.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's what I did.
Uh-huh. That's what he did.
So I'm doing I was going up there and I did an Uber joke where I said, whenever I have a bad Uber, I just leave a gun in the back seat for the next passenger. You know,
Uh-huh.
he'll know what to do. And then she goes, "Oh, he's so young and he's saying things like," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like
And
he's ruining his life in front of him.
yeah.
Like
I'm,
he's shooting up heroin in
yeah, I'm
front
like
of
making
it.
bad
It's like,
choices.
oh my
you
god,
know?
yeah.
They were just looking at him. I was like, if you would have fucked me back in '97.
And then I did that one joke I told in front of you, and all right, I want to get serious at the end of my set. This is my impression of a Nazi figuring out the girl he's having sex with is underage. And right before I even said the punchline, she goes, "Oh my God, don't do it. Don't do it." Like, and I'm like, "What?" And then I go, 9? And then the crowd laughs. And then I'm like, "Oh, he said, bitch told me not to do it. It worked, bitch." And then I just got off
He
stage.
just got like
right after that.
like an eruption
Yeah.
of applause,
Uh-huh.
like because he just seeing him because it was like if it was his mom, you know, like
Yeah.
one of these older white ladies. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Which is crazy that every like older white lady goes immediately to that as like, that's like my son.
My sister, the first time she saw you, she was like at La Fonda. Like this is so early.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, he's so young to be talking like that. Like, you know, but I think it's more like moms see their kid in
Yeah.
you.
Because she has a kid
Exact-
basically his age,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I could imagine
That
my
looks
age.
like this.
But he talks just like that, if not worse, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Not
but-
around your mom.
Not around your mom. You don't talk. They don't talk like that around their mom. Though,
Yeah.
You know. So it's like, but
No, but I've literally had at least 3 or 4 moms come up to me and tell me exactly that. I've finished shows and moms come up and he goes, "I wanted to laugh, but you remind me too much of my son. I just couldn't."
They just want you to
And
fuck
I'm
him,
like,
dude.
Yeah.
"You wouldn't want your son to do good? Is that what you're saying? You wouldn't want your son to kill with all this dirty shit?"
You should
There
start.
you
You,
go.
should
That's your
start
new
fucking
bit.
him, dude.
he's like, you remind me of my mom, and I fuck her.
Just like show him like how real girls get down. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're
Yeah.
gonna look down on this. Watch
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah.
Play with words. Whatever.
I feel like we should call John Hacker and see why he had an issue with it.
I've had a serious conversation with Hacker before.
And how was that? Was it
Yeah.
about the N-word?
I immediately get scared.
Why?
Because he talks like a college guy. That's
No,
like
because
socialist.
when I
He talks like a fucking like
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 a
a communist.
so there's a certain age I think it is, but when I usually meet people who are, in my opinion, as funny as Hacker, which is extremely hilarious. You know, I think he's super funny. So when he brought up to him a serious topic, I thought like anyone else as funny as it would be would not be able to tackle a serious topic without making a joke. You know what I mean? But I mentioned some sort of politic or something or something about the N-word, saying the N-word on stage, and he just other mode.
Yeah, he can
Just
be pretty
different
intense.
person. Yeah, yeah. And
He
you'll
can be
get-
pretty intense.
I'm like, dude, I don't want to do this again. You know?
What happened? Like, I don't how intense
I
or
don't
like
remember
what
the
did he
conversation. I
do?
bailed on it. You know what I mean? Just because
It
he's
just
like,
got real real.
yeah, yeah. And I'll say something, and it'll be like, no. And
I think that I mean, at least like I don't know him that well to be like, okay, let's get into it. It's like, all right, I'm like,
Yeah, dude, I'm like-
yeah, all
I
right.
don't, it ain't that important.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Like
That's me in anywhere where someone's also, who did you vote for? I'm like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I feel like people don't even have those conversations with me anymore. Like real, because I just deny him. I shoot him down. I'm like, at least like that.
That's
you know?
shallow.
You're calling me shallow right now?
I'm saying that's shallow
Why is that shallow?
because you don't want to get any deeper.
oh, I get deep all the time, but sometimes when I'm smoking a cigarette, I don't want to talk about that right now.
Right
It's
before
like,
Anthony goes on stage.
it's more like I need to be in the mood to talk like that. Like
Yeah,
we're at David's house having beers and we're talking about like that kind of shit. But if we're at the mic, I'm smoking a cigarette, I don't want to be talking about that shit. I just want to be like, you know.
And I feel like I've talked about so many serious things with a light heart. You know what
Sure.
I mean? I've talked very serious about things, but then still kept like we're still having fun here. 'Cause
Yeah,
we're having
jovial, like a little
we're having
jovial
fun
sense, yeah.
talking about something serious.
Yeah.
But the second the attitudes change and somebody's not having fun anymore, it's like I don't want to be in this conversation.
That's what it's like talking
You know
to
what I mean?
Angel, dude. Angel, like,
Yeah.
you'll be talking about comedy, and then he'll just, like, snap, and he'll take offense to something you say,
Yeah.
and he'll just be like, no, it's not, no. He's like, no. Like, the way, kind of like how you're saying about John. We'll be
Yeah.
like, no.
And I just
But-
want to U-turn so fast when I get into those.
And that's when it's like, when I feel people giving that energy, I'm like, okay, this is too serious. I'll dive into it sometimes, but to de-escalate it and to really understand where everyone's coming from, but it's more like,
Because like, how
I
many
just wanna
times do you
smoke,
want to
dude.
like try and be like, okay, you have an opinion, I have an opinion. Because I could have a discourse to where it's like, okay, I agree with your opinion, or I
Yeah.
agree you have an opinion,
Yeah.
but I also have an opinion. I feel like a lot of people don't like. They're like, no, your opinion is wrong. My opinion is fact.
Right.
And it's like hard to get anywhere with that. You know
no,
what I mean?
the second, and this is
Because I'm open. I'm always open for like devil's advocate when it comes to like like ether shit like that, like politics or shit that has nothing to do with us. You know what I mean? Like, who cares at the end of the day?
I'm
like,
young, but every single time I've gotten in an argument and they interrupt me and they don't let me get anything out, I realize that I'm not going to be able to have, a conversation.
yeah,
with
exactly,
this
100%.
It's going to be him belittling me the entire time.
Yeah.
Like when we were talking to Dave Yates about whether or not we can say the N-word on stage.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I understand where you're coming from, and I'm trying to say this and this, and he goes, no.
He'd be like,
I'm
you don't get it, kid.
Yeah, you don't get it. Blah, blah, blah. How long am I doing this? And then I have the 10 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then he's
yeah.
like, that's right. I'm doing it 10 years. And then I have to kiss his shoe.
You have to kiss the ring. and-
Yeah, kiss the ring. And then, yeah.
and then you get the whole, I have this guy's phone number.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And I just feel like whenever that happens, it's just like you can't steer someone in any direction.
Yeah.
You
dog.
won't get any new. Neither of you will reach a conclusion. And when I know that a conversation will not come to a conclusion, I do not want to be a part of it. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like it's hard to have serious conversations because you're a comic sometimes and people think that you won't have a serious, like, just, whose phone number do you have?
Huh?
Whose phone number do you
I
have?
don't know, buddy, dude. Just,
You just showed him a text he had with Sam Tripley, which is gay.
Which is cool, dude.
It's literally your conversation. You're cool, yeah.
Mike Wooten posted.
I'm cool too.
Mike Wooten posted something. I don't know, like a post or something. He's like, "I made a new friend today," and someone's like, "A new friend or a comic that just wants to get booked?"
Oh,
And he's
yeah.
like, just a comic that wants to get booked. I thought I was homies with Rocha, and then I called him and he didn't answer. But I sent him a text about bookings, and he replied very quickly. So that's you learned. Like, okay,
But he's a busy
FaceTime him right
guy.
now.
yeah, no, of course.
he FaceTimes the thing. He picks up. He's just shirtless, stroking his shit.
Yeah.
And he's just first words out of his mouth. He goes, "I knew you'd call."
He would pick up for you as a bit.
It'd take a second for
No,
you to
as
come down.
bait.
He answers me. He answers while he's on
So,
stage.
so do you think that Eric Rocha, does he fuck or does he get fucked?
Yes,
He fucks.
he does both.
Do you say that like
I just don't think
you're
he
like
can
biting your lip like you know?
when you see. No, I just think when you see a fat gay guy, there's no way he can squat on the dick. Like you gotta.
Yeah, but they can lay down.
Yeah, they could get on all
Oh.
fours.
Yeah.
Oh, true. I thought like a verse bottom or something, like the verse.
I was thinking, baby, change my diaper position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Missionary?
Yo, could you imagine that? Just like you fucking literally just the smells that come out of that, dude.
Jesus,
Yeah, the second he pulls it out.
smells
Yeah.
smells like you've been trying to make kimchi for 3 weeks.
Yeah, dude.
There's mason jars. You're canning that shit.
Dude, speaking
Right
of
next to him, he has that poo-poo spray he keeps on his toilet.
yeah,
Poopery. Spray it before you fuck.
Before the guy who
it's
owns the
mixed
house.
with anal numbing cream.
Yeah, the guy who owns
50-50.
the house, the guy who buys it, he's like, guys, spray it before you fuck, not just after, before too.
Yo, I have a bad problem with that. Like with poopery, is like I feel like it still works if you spray it after.
Yeah, you gotta hit a little after.
But I never do the before. I always forget to do the before.
For me, it dries
before
my
is
asshole
important.
up.
What?
You're not supposed to spray it in your ass.
Yeah.
You're supposed to spray it on the toilet.
No, on your
On
mouth.
the water.
And,
It's like a breath mint.
I don't get how it works.
Okay, see, look, because when your
Okay.
shit lands in the water, it smells, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So when you
Okay.
put that good smelling spray, when the smell goes in there, the good spray traps it in there.
It's like an oil. That thing's like an oil almost.
It doesn't let like fumes come out,
Yeah.
like rise. It does, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, and then have you ever hear that like if you stand over your toilet after like you take a shit and you don't flush it, all the fumes go to your face and like clog up your pores. You ever heard that?
I mean, no.
Yeah, that's why they invented the toilet seat cover.
Yeah.
And so the particles don't fly out.
Oh, because
Yeah.
the particles are just there?
Yes.
Well, no,
yeah.
when you flush and you move them, the rotation like spins it up.
So
Like,
you gotta close
so
it.
you gotta
when
close the
flush.
lid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means you like taking a shit and then flush. You just feel like, oh, like the smell's hitting me. Cause
I mean, where are you standing when you're flushing?
you don't
dude?
feel
You're,
the
like,
heat come
over
off?
it?
No,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
close it, you flush, and then you.
No, I flush and I'm out, dude.
No,
I wash your hands.
Well, I wash my hands, but then I'm out.
I always close the lid when I flush.
What?
The
Wait, I
seat's
use a
always
diaper.
down. You ever take a shit where you felt the heat like off of it? Like you could feel the heat coming from it.
in a porta potty for sure.
Oh, 100%.
That-
Yeah, like during
but,
the
like-
summer. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, dude, I knew I shit good because I'd be at home and I could feel like heat coming off my shit. I'm like, God damn, dude, that's been in there for a minute.
You know what's a little concerning?
little Hot Pocket.
I've been shitting at the well for about 2 years.
But
now.
I flush once it hits water.
I know.
That's fine. It's a courtesy flush.
Yeah.
I like seeing how high I can pile up.
Do you ever
No.
try to time it? Like you drop.
Nah, I mean, so at public toilets,
I've done that
at
once.
public toilets, I'll do it. But at home toilets, you got kind of
At
you gotta
public
savor
toilets,
'em.
you have to like flush it and then go so that no one hears you go.
That's
and then
right.
it- yeah.
The flush covers up that
Exactly.
noise.
Exactly.
I've done that once and I didn't know how powerful the toilet was. It was one of those where like, have you guys ever took a shit somewhere where it like sucks? Like it sucks the water in, like it's really
Oh
powerful.
yeah.
It
With the-
goes,
yeah.
yeah, and like it goes for a minute. I took a shit one time and like it was as it was coming out of my ass and it fucking flushed on me and I could feel it and it fucking pulled it out of my asshole and it was the craziest experience I've ever
my
had.
God.
An anal
I was
prolapse.
sitting there, it pulled out, and then like water was hitting me at the same time.
Dude.
So it was like I was getting like a free bidet as I just shit.
One time I had a turd so big it was halfway out my butt, and I was like, oh, breathing out, and then I had to breathe in again, and I felt it when I breathed in. It went.
It's a hemorrhoid, dog. It's a hemorrhoid. It wasn't half out. It was all out. The only thing left was your hemorrhoid, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm just saying when
was
I breathed
holding on,
in,
just fuck.
it went back in with me,
That's your.
and then I finished, and it went out.
You guys ever been in those toilets where like you flush them and they just go?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Dude, I used to have a
No, but it'll go for like 8
Yeah.
seconds, bro.
Yeah.
Those are the best because you can just be shitting and making so much noise and no one will hear it. But I hate the ones where they flush and they're like, and then you're still like going, they can hear you shitting after.
I used to have a joke where I said, I wish girls would get blowjobs the same way school toilets flush. Because every single time I'm working at the middle school, I almost get excited because I'm like, I'm going to see how much shit I can put in this toilet.
And they fucking
You
out
throw fucking
fast.
diarrhea in there and shit. Sorry, diarrhea in there and shit.
I know there's going to be like maybe 4 turds estimate before I go in. So I turd wipe, and I wipe on every single one just because I'm trying to see how high I can stack it
You get
before the end of my
shit
mission.
lasagna in the toilet.
Yeah.
There's a layer of toilet paper, layer of shit, some piss in there. There's some cup from this morning.
Just a bunch of Dixie cups just from the water you get from the classroom.
I said cum, but cups work, yeah.
And then
My bad.
just wow, my headphones cut right when I did that. And I was just like,
You're like,
That was so trippy.
Oh fuck! Keep going. They can hear us. We're still recording. Keep going.
Wait,
Doesn't
what?
work
I can't
anymore.
hear you. What'd you say?
Keep going. I literally just fixed it.
No, he's gonna go get into the cactus cooler.
Anyway.
I can't believe you farted on Nathaniel's microphone, dude.
That's so fucked up. Can't wait for him to smell it.
Close my door. You guys have fun.
I literally fixed this microphone. I fixed the headset. And he goes, it didn't work on mine. Like I plugged it back in.
All right, take 5. I got to wipe my ass.
You serious?
Put these headphones back on.
Take your shit, he sharted.
Really? Hey, put these headphones back on and watch.
Oh my god!
Holy shit! No!
He actually sharted! It's on the camera!
Hey, I'll give you $10 if you smell it. I'll give you $10 if you smell it.
I just don't know if this is gonna come out.
Hold on, I think Julian needs this. We were back from our dressing, our dress change.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Yeah,
Hey.
I like your new pants, Julian.
Yeah, me too. I like them. There's not shit in them. Never trust a fart, guys.
Are you recording?
Yeah, it's been recording the whole time.
Okay,
We never
cool.
turn anything off.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah,
that was
dude.
just perfect timing. Nathaniel said it right. You mean, what'd you say?
I said for a comedian who doesn't go to the mics, you have great comedic timing.
It's just shitting my pants.
right at when we were supposed to take a break. We usually take
No,
a break.
we took a
25
break
minutes out.
because
He
he
shit his pants.
Yeah, we're
you
sitting
just
here.
left at the at
No,
that
no.
time.
He looked up and he went, "Oh, it's almost 30 minutes." And then he's like, "I'll shit now,
Yeah.
so I don't have, so we can take a
That
break."
makes it
at
more
the half
special.
point where- That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
He knew what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Ask him. You think he did that on accident?
And the shitty part is that it was like 90% good because I was like, I'm gonna make this a good fart, and then right at the end it went, and then I'm like, oh,
I gotta give you this. The fart had a good depth. It had a good timber
Yeah.
to it. You know. It's,
Yeah.
it was solid.
Dude, I
it was
can't
a little
wait.
muddy at the
I
end.
did honestly. I couldn't even hear that, so I was very surprised. That
I
you
heard
said-
it. I heard it in the ears,
Nothing
and
you-
I pulled the mic. I'm like, I just shit my pants right now.
I
I
can't.
go, am I gonna commit to this? I go, no, dude. I gotta wipe my ass.
If you would have just got up, you wouldn't have stained the couch. But you had to sit there. And be like,
for a little bit.
I didn't know
sit
how
there
bad
be-
it was.
You're like,
I
be,
didn't know.
You're like, be cool.
I didn't know.
There's literally
I didn't know.
molten lava cake shit coming out of your
I didn't
ass.
know there was a puddle of it, dude. How was I supposed to know that?
It was more like a bird shit. It was not
Yeah.
it was
Like we parked in the wrong spot.
yeah,
just
it was a
little-
squirt. It was a squirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
It
wait
was a squirt.
to. I can't wait to be editing it and then just listen to the audio. And
I
just hear your microphone.
Yeah.
His asshole was clearing his throat.
There you go. Bad neighbor comedy first, dude. First person to shit their pants on the podcast, guys. There you go. Oh no, wait, hold on. There you go. Wait, hold on. Thank you guys.
Seriously,
Thank you very
that's
much.
really impressive, man.
Yeah, we should give awards like Bad Neighbor Podcast Awards. Like who would be like the craziest moment on the podcast?
Craziest moment on the podcast.
Anthony taking off his shirt and praying at the end.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I said,
This guy eating his your toenail.
Ooh. Forgot about that.
May I put in a few as well?
Yeah, let's hear it.
May I put in a few? Bobby, when you talk that drama and stuff.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
good
that
one.
episode never got released.
That's right.
We remember it in our hearts.
Yeah.
We were there for that.
Oh, when I showed you guys my asshole.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that
Doug,
was a good
wait.
one. Yeah,
I forgot about that there.
yeah, dude.
I remember it clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
What episode was that?
I don't know.
Early.
Early. Far back then.
Oh, early?
Yeah, when I was just telling you guys about my cute little butthole.
Dude, that episode where you
Called a hitchhiker.
That
Yeah,
was
that
the
was
hitchhiker one. That was a
insane.
great. Also, the one where you puked after eating that trick out.
Oh yeah.
That's a whole hour and a half.
We did an
That was
hour
an hour
on
and a
this.
No, we
half.
did
Yeah.
2 episodes
Pussy.
on that. Like, it made a comeback.
When
yeah.
you came back from your surgery, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I did a whole episode on my surgery.
When
What was your favorite?
Ooh,
What?
Ooh, when you lifted up your shirt and you had that big old bruise, dude.
Oh
yeah,
that
you
yeah,
got
was
fucking
crazy.
sock.
I
That
forgot
was
about
nuts.
that. Yeah.
That was gnarly, dude.
What's one of your favorite moments from the podcast?
I think anytime Julian starts telling us like when he like switches modes in the middle of telling us some shit.
When he goes
Like when he tells Nathaniel that he's like not like he's being a bitch with these hoes.
You know what I've
Oh, yeah.
you know what's kind of funny though is that we love it when Julian does that. I think it's hilarious every time. You know what I mean? And when Julian's willing to admit it or not, he can turn it off and on. You know what I mean? And we had David May over, and he went into that mode. And as I was driving May home, he was like, Julian kind of went off.
Did you talk about the Eagles and betting? Or
No, tell him what we were doing.
I guess I've never seen that side of Julian before.
Betting,
that was
right?
kind of spooky. Well, it was we were playing Monopoly.
Ain't that like a good game? Of
How was
fucking-
it? How was it?
Because there's dice. So anytime, so I'm like
So
this.
when Julian was throwing it, Julian was throwing it. I imagine after every throw he went,
No, I went, huh. I go, huh, let's go. Huh, big money. Huh. You know,
Snake eyes.
yeah. I go, huh, let's go. 7 come 11. Huh. On my mama.
He's kind of money like this.
Yeah, I remember
He
all
has
that.
it. He has it rolled. And he's like flipped over in half.
He's got a money counter to left.
Yeah.
he has a
I'm not
monopoly.
even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Carla at one point when she got knocked out of the game, she's like, "Do you want me to just count your money for you?" and then he was like, "Nah, I'm good.
It's my money.
This is my shit. You died a long time ago."
I imagine in the middle of Julian's bankroll, it just falls out like a Monopoly Coke sack.
But yeah, David was like, "Wow, I've never seen him snap like that." And I'm like, he does that because he knows it's awesome. But it spooked the fuck out of it. Well, it probably didn't scare him, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, you brought notice to him.
Didn't
He was
you?
like,
Did you
"What?"
guys all play dominoes together one night?
Oh, yeah, but we weren't getting really that
You mean
into it.
Anthony
You weren't
Rivera-
slamming the fucking.
Anthony
Nah, we were
Rivera
just
was there.
playing. We were just
Do you
playing.
know how to play spades or no?
Not really. I can play spades, but I haven't played as much as I play dominoes. I get down on some dominoes.
Like the beat. Oh.
Pizza's all right.
Do you guys have any memorable notes from the podcast? I didn't mean to interrupt that because that is a special moment for us to reminisce all the podcasts we've
Riffing
had.
on the
Submarine?
Submarine. Oh my god.
That was pretty
Dude, there was-
monumental.
No one will know, but there's an episode where we took mushrooms and we were high on mushrooms for the whole
Oh
episode.
yeah.
Well, that one got
Undisclosed.
released.
Yeah, but it's undisclosed. Nobody knows.
I don't even know.
I know what episode it was.
I know
that
which
even
episode
on
it
it?
was. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
if people try hard enough, they know which one it is.
That was the first one where we really were like hitting the fucking thing, and I was like, God damn, that was good.
There was more people in it. Put it that way.
Yeah,
was
there was
maybe
more than
five.
one.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I vaguely
We
remember
had
it.
5
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
I did. I don't like to drink before these things, but there's like one. There's been like maybe
Yeah.
5 where we like I think me and Nathaniel had a beer or a shot one time.
Yeah,
Just-
there was that
my-
one Nathaniel had 2
sucks,
beers.
dude. Me and Anthony took, I don't know, we took like a whatever you had.
You had
all
some
you had was a
Modelo.
bunch of whipped cream and pumpkin pie flavored alcohol on your alcohol
I got that
cabinet.
from Carla. All of it I got from Carla.
And then me and Anthony were like, let's take a few shots. I know, me. I was like, let's take a few shots. And then Anthony did it with me. And then we literally fell asleep on the podcast.
Yeah. You had 2
Like-
Modelos and a fucking shot, and
I was like, why did we do this?
Yeah, there's clearly we can't drink. I mean, we chugged a beer at David's house and we
You just
puked in the
puked.
backyard.
Yeah.
Like,
this is like our first time going to his house.
yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Mm-mm.
We went to David's place and he was starting some barbecue. And then we were playing Jackbox. And it was like whoever loses has to chug a beer. And Anthony lost. So
Uh-huh.
he's like, all right, I got to chug a beer. And then Dave was like, I'll do it with you. And then I was like, I'll do one too. But forewarning,
But real quick,
if I chug a Modelo right now, I will puke. And then everyone looked at me and went, okay. And then we chugged them. And then literally the
But
second I downed it,
whose idea was it to chug a beer though? As the loser, it was fucking Anthony's.
It's Anthony's.
Anthony was like, "Oh, loser has to chug a beer."
Mhm.
So Anthony ends up losing, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I hate to ruin the story, but what actually happened was we were just outside, and I said, "You guys want to chug a beer?"
Really?
That's all it was.
I thought it had to do with you.
That was the
losing.
second time. That was the second
Oh,
time.
yeah, that's right. That's
So the
right.
first time it was just like, "You guys want to chug a beer?" And you're like, "I'm gonna throw up," and I was like, "Fuck, who cares?" Then we just threw up,
And then literally they went to like their respective corners of David's backyard and threw up.
and then came back and partied. It
Yeah.
was
Just like one single.
Both of them.
one beer. Just,
No, just
One
like
beer.
one like throw up.
It was
you know, just like when you go, "Raw," let it out, and you're like, "All right, I'm good." You
Yeah.
know?
But there's something about David's house where like you just throw up there once and you're fine. I did it. I threw up once at David's house and
You
I
threw up too?
yeah, it was when I was there with just me, him, and Kat, his girlfriend, and then the Jake. We were there.
From State Farm?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were there hanging out. It was right after
Oh, with
one of
your
our
medicine.
shows. Yeah, and I was on medicine and I took a sake bomb or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
sushi and drank it. And then I'm like sitting in his like little office and we're just chilling, like watching YouTube videos. And I'm sitting there like trying to hold it together. I'm just doing like my mouth is salivating. I'm going, and David's like asking me questions, and he's playing that Christmas song that he played 15 times in a row. And then I'm
Last
just like,
Christmas by Wham.
Yeah. And I'm just sitting there like, cool, man, yeah.
Last
Oh yeah, that would be lit.
Christmas,
And then I'm just,
he's like,
man, I need to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and threw up all the sushi we just had. And I'm like, oh no. So I go back and I sit back down for like 15 more minutes. And I'm just chilling like, oh, fuck, dude. I just threw up. I'm like, good. And I fucking, for 15 more minutes, I'm sitting there. And then again, I'm like, fuck, I got to throw up again.
again?
Wow.
And that's when I get up and I go, I'm out of here, dog. I'm fucking tired. And then I left. I left and I'm driving down Rosedale and I throw up on my door. I threw up all on my door and I was like, fuck.
And then that car, the very next day, he gave it away. Not even kidding.
Was that a Wham?
Not only was it a Wham verse, but it was also referring to him losing his car
Losing his car,
recently.
yeah, yeah,
it was so good. but
Double entendre.
It
I like
was.
that.
It was also it had to be decoded.
Yeah.
That was like
Yeah.
a 2-for-1.
Yeah,
That
I
was
was-
like killing a bird in a stone with the same hammer.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was so sick that night.
Like, I was just trying to stick my dick in two birds' asses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just trying to fuck a tiger with a pigeon. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we're on the
I
same
was
page.
trying to be a orangutan jerking off in front of kids at a zoo.
How's Texas, man? I mean, we talked about in the last podcast.
That you were going over there.
Uh,
Clearly, you're not in jail.
Clearly.
Yeah.
It
Can we
was,
talk about that? Or
yeah, it was cool, dude. I'm fucking clear, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's not a pending case anymore.
You're not completely clear. Remember those draws in your bedroom?
yeah, there's sponges. Remember, you have to get some X
Oh,
sponges.
yeah. Yeah, I'm fucking all cleared up. I made a little Instagram reel about it. I think a lot of people saw it or whatever that follow me.
Dude, I don't know if it's because of you, but I posted that on my story. Girl hits me up and she's like, wow. And then we've been texting ever since.
That's all they said was wow.
yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
forget the Bev, dog.
Yeah, I made like a little reel or whatever about like me, about like where I got arrested and where I was today, like at that time. And all my stuff's like completely terminated, free man, no warrants, no convictions even really. Well, I guess there's judgments, but not convictions. So like, yeah, I'm not even a felon no more. Dropped my misdemeanor or terminated it. And yeah, I'm fucking all clear, dude.
Clean slate.
Clean. Well, relatively, I gotta get some stuff
Cleanish
expunged. You know what I mean? But like, I could go get like a firearm. I think. I could vote. I think I could have voted already. Just shit that like, you know, like I could apply for county jobs and stuff like that. Like, cause I had applied for a county job before and I got denied because of my background check.
Yeah.
You can go to Japan now.
I go to Japan. I could get a passport cause before you can't get passports with a warrant.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of shit. Like we were even talking like this dude's like, oh, you know, I wanted to get my associate so I could be a substitute. And I was telling Carl, I go, can I be a substitute? And she goes, yeah. Like, and I'm getting my associates at the end of this semester that just started. I could technically go and do my, what is it, the CBEST or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And I could go be a substitute now. Like, you know, like my ceiling is like anything that was holding me back before, which were those things, is like no longer holding me back. And that's what my brother had said too, is like, he goes like, that's kind of like you're at a ceiling, you know, like, you know, I'm not at a ceiling, but there is a ceiling That's going to always kind of be keeping me from going to wherever I need to or wherever I want to. And now that's gone. And yeah, that was the first day we got there. Well, so we landed Tuesday. We flew out at LAX, landed in Houston, got a car. And it's so cool, dude. Like the juxtaposition of like where I was before, like fucking, I left Houston on a bicycle, not even a bicycle. I fucking have shit. I fucking had like one pair of pants. You know what I mean? I was wearing someone else's fucking underwear and shit like that. like fucking like that. You know what I mean?
You stole that shirt from the gas station.
Yeah, I stole a shirt from a gas station, you know, and this time, like, I'm coming back. We're flying in. I have a suitcase. I have my fiance. We're going to Hertz rental car. And they're like, yeah, just go ahead and grab any car you want that's a full-size sedan. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And, like, the keys are just in there. I'm like, what the fuck? I go, all right, cool. And, like, I'm just, like, driving and, like, it's so cool, dude. And then I went and that was Tuesday. We got into the hotel Wednesday or Tuesday night, stayed Wednesday morning court. And before we did it, I was getting ready. I go, this is so fucking stupid. I go, who does this? I'm like, because like my lawyer was like, it was stressful. You know, like I had to get a bondsman to do a walkthrough with me. It was really stressful. But I mean, it was stressful just in like all the shit that I had to do. I wasn't really stressed about the judgment. I was, but then like once I got into the court, it was like, cause I was nervous, like walking into court, I was like, fuck, I take off my shoes and my this and that to get into the court. And then I'm in there, I'm just like sitting there and like it fucking reeks of weed. Out of everywhere we went in Texas, the place that smelled the most like weed was the courthouse.
No way, really?
Yes.
I wonder why. Oh, yeah.
No, because of all they're like, oh, I got to get my mind right before I go in court. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like me going to work.
Yeah, but it's like crazy, the courtroom.
Yeah,
it was reeked of weed.
Yeah.
Reeked.
But you can't even smoke weed in Texas.
No. But at the court, that's where it smells the most, you know.
I wonder why.
But so we do that, and then we go to the first court. And we're sitting there waiting for like a main prosecutor to be there. Finally, it's my turn, and it's like it's not like it's like a bunch of lawyers, the judge, her clerks, the probation officer, and they're just getting shit done.
Yeah,
like they're like, okay,
going through shit.
Yeah, okay, what's this one? All right, next one. Okay, what's this one? Next one. Okay, boo, boo, boo. So it's my lawyer's turn. And he looks at, and she goes, hands him. He made like a packet of all the stuff that we wrote.
Yeah.
And then he wrote like a summary of what's in the packet. He wrote a letter himself. And then inside of that had like my toxicology. It had my grade transcripts. It had proof of employment. So he handed that to the judge, and the judge looked it over. And she like at one point, she's like, oh, thanks for putting the toxicology in here. I got to
How much money? How much time did she spend on it?
Probably like 5 to 7 minutes, maybe, like reading it, you know?
Yeah.
Like reading the summary and then looking through it to see what was in it. Saw the toxicology. She's all, thank you for the toxicology. Like I took a hair follicle before I left. Smoked weed the next day. Nah.
Relapsed.
Yeah. And then, and I'm not even up there. I'm in the back. I'm just like with like kind of the rest of the seating. And I'm like seeing what she's saying. And she's all, yeah, terminate it. I'm terminated. Don't worry about it. Like he's like, yeah. He goes, yeah, I'm terminated. And so that one was terminated. That was easy. And like he said, that was going to be the easy one. Then we had to go down and do my misdemeanor. And he said later, after the fact, he was like, dude, he goes, I don't even take, on the way down there, he's like, I don't even take cases that are in this court because me and the judge don't like each other. It's like she's accused me of lying on the stand in the courtroom. And it's like we have like beef basically, right? It's like, so like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, all right, like, cool. Like, so we get down there, me, Carla, him, and the bondsman. It was kind of cool. I had like an entourage and shit. It was kind of cool. And then we get into that court, and that's misdemeanor court. I was in felony court. So now I'm in misdemeanor court. There's a lot more people for a lot more like kind of like random things. Like the guy before me was like, got pulled for domestic violence, couldn't make his court because he got pulled by ICE. And then he got out on an ICE bond. So he's like living like with a ICE sponsor, like immigration sponsor or something like that, saying like, yeah, he's going to like be good and not run away or something, I guess. I don't know. And like she's like working with him. I'm like, okay. And then meanwhile, my lawyer's talking to the prosecutor, and he's like wheeling and dealing with the prosecutor. And I can't really tell what they're saying, but he's like kind of giving me hand motions, like, hey, like, you know, just like kick back, like. And then the prosecutor gets up, and I find out later because he told me that he gets up and he gets on his phone and he's like kind of like looking at me, like mad dogging me a little bit, but just kind of like looking at me. And he gets out and he gets on his phone, and I find out later that he was calling the number of the chick that filed the family violence on me, right? And she doesn't answer. Obviously, it's not the right number. It's a different complete number. It comes back in, and he goes, yeah, let's just terminate it. And what it ended up being is that was like a chief prosecutor for the district attorney. And so normally with a case like that, you aren't able to do stuff like that. You can't just like terminate a case like that. It has to like, you have to do your due diligence through all the shit. Sorry, this is boring. But does all that, and he writes a memo about what he's doing, because he's like kind of like going over steps. And normally it would be like, yeah, person didn't like, because this is what the lawyer says. Oh yeah, person didn't answer, terminate the case. And he said on this one he wrote like a fucking memo, like to cover his ass, you know. So and then after the bondsman leaves, because he's like, yeah, he goes, it's terminated. So the bondsman leaves and he goes, hey, he comes up to me and he's like, hey, he goes, I don't know what you're paying that guy, the lawyer. He goes, but that was like $1 million judgment right there. You know, he's probably a little bit hyperbole, you know what I mean? But like, he goes, that was like, that doesn't happen in these kinds of courts. Like, and then that's what the lawyer was saying. And it was cool. That one was a cool one, dude. Fucking got out the court and I was like, hey dude, let's go get a steak. So we fucking went and got lunch with the lawyer and shit at some
Who
fucking
paid?
I did. Yeah, like, I mean, it was fucking the lunch at a steakhouse was way cheaper than fucking my bail would have been. My bail would have been like $5,000, $10,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a $300 steak dinner, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we went and fucking we got out the court and I was so happy, dude. We didn't even catch an Uber. We just walked back to the hotel. It was like 5-minute walk, 10-minute walk or whatever. But we were walking back, calling people, letting people know. Then we had lunch with the lawyer, and the lawyer was cool as fuck. He's like, "Oh, I looked you up, man." He goes, "I saw you. You have a bio at the improv because I told him I'm a comedian, a chef, all these things, you know." And he goes, "I saw you have a bio on the improv." I go, "Yeah, dude." He goes, "Oh, that's dope, dude." Like, he was real fucking down to earth, real cool. We like chopped it up for fucking like a whole like little lunch, like power lunch and shit. Like, cool dude, like real like fucking chill, cussed, like, you know, like kind of like, you know, like probably like 35, you know, maybe early 40s at the oldest, but just real cool dude, man, real fucking cool dude. And it was fucking tight. And then after that, we just kind of hung out in Houston for a little bit, and then went down to Austin. I didn't get to catch any shows just because they're all sold out. All the Comedy Mothership shit was all sold out. So we just kind of hung out, ate a bunch of food, fucking had some really good barbecue, and got to like enjoy a little vacation. And so it was nice, dude. It was cool. Austin's cool. Austin's dope. Fucking, I would love to go back there. It was a lot of fun. We went to Austin. I think Austin is better than Houston, as far as doing stuff. Because we drove around Houston, and it was like I took Carla like around all my old hoods and shit like that. I sold crack there. I stayed there. Fucking went here, like just to kind of like show her like where I was, you know. And those places really aren't like that anymore. They're kind of cleaned up after COVID. I think the cops kind of enforce more, because there's not just like, you know, like the Motel 6 that I always talk about isn't even Motel 6 anymore. It's like something else. It's like a different hotel. Right. And like they changed the gates, and like it's empty. Before it used to be live action.
Right.
Like you go in there and there'd be motherfuckers just like open drug market in the parking lot.
Right.
But this time it was just like 5 or 6 cars, no one out, like just doing their shit. But yeah, then we went there, and then downtown Houston was kind of lame. It was like a business center, you know, it wasn't like LA or nothing like that. So then we're like, let's take off to Austin, because we went over there, and it was jumping. Their downtown was jumping, because more college kids, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right where the college is at.
Yeah, well, there's a college in Houston too. There's fucking
UH.
Yeah, but the Longhorns are in Austin. Yeah, but it was cool. It was fucking a lot of fun. We gotta go back. And
now you're here.
And now I'm here.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That was a really good riff.
Sorry. Sorry if that was boring.
No, it was informative. It was all my questions were answered. You kind of told everyone what was up, and
the $1 million call though. I thought the judge just was on the phone, didn't answer, and just went like that.
Yeah, the prosecutor fucking made a call and was like, "Yeah, didn't answer." Like, it's like, and then he even asked,
$1 million call.
Well, the $1 million judgment was him, my lawyer, getting the prosecutor to terminate it without all the due diligence.
Yeah,
which is putting up a bail which is, or, you know, maybe not putting up a bail, but like setting up future court dates to like, okay, well, let's revisit this. Let's do that. Okay, let's meet here. Here's your probation. Okay, what have you been
so it
doing?
was $1 million move just to keep his mouth shut.
Yeah, just to talk to the prosecutor and not even involve
Just to
the
have
judge in
him
it.
just to say
It's all done. Hands clean. We're done today, right now, this second. You're done.
almost like
And like you're not with those kinds of cases with like because it's technically
anything domestic violence wise.
Yeah, because it's a violent crime.
Yeah.
It's the worst kind of misdemeanor you can get.
Yeah.
Anything like that, you know, I could technically be a threat to others. You know what I mean? So they have to do
definitely
due
a threat
diligence.
to couches. That's for sure.
But so just him foregoing all of that without having to do any other shit, just like was right there. Let's talk about it. And then the guy even asked, he said later, he goes, were they together? And we weren't. And he's like, no, he goes, it was just two fools getting high in a motel room. And he goes, all right. Like, you know, that's a fucking story as old as time. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, just two drug addicts getting high in a motel room. Shit got weird. Fucking someone threw candles. Someone may have fucking, you know what I mean? Someone may have got a little live action in there. You know what I mean? I don't know.
It's funny to hear you talk about the courts because that's kind of what my job is.
But you're like a clerk.
No. Well, essentially what I do is I help.
Stub your toe at work.
You know that basically that report that you had, I help provide information in that report that gets to the judge, and the judge goes through and is like, all right, good, next. And that's all. So when I do stuff for work, it's like we're stressed and emphasize that the judge looks at it for 5 to 10 minutes. So
yeah.
You can't write a bunch of bullshit. You have to just get straight to the point.
Type
so
5.
I get it when I imagine the prosecutor is basically like, look, dude, he just told the story. It's not a thing. Let's just finish. Let's just set it. Finish.
Let's just get this done.
Let's just
get the next one.
Yeah, exactly. That's all. That's what the question was like. Are you going to make my guy go through all this, or can we just forget about it?
Can we just get this laid over right now?
Exactly. That's what happened.
Yeah, and that is like $1 million.
And that phone call was another part of the thing.
Was a confirmation.
If she would that you just probably had different that your story was true, right?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Obviously, if old number, whatever, like I don't know.
Drug addicts go through phone numbers like underwear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that, you know,
Yeah.
and then
you only had one pair of underwear, so
Yeah.
it's like, yeah,
I shit in them.
yeah.
No, that was the only pair.
Is this? We all have our past, man. That's crazy, dude. It's
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
nuts,
And now
dude.
it's like
Nuts,
in the
nuts,
past,
nuts.
dude. And
Because it was kind of a dude. I know this guy from high school. He went to UC Merced. He was a big ass dweeb. He was a nerd as fuck, dude. Fucking crooked teeth. Played tennis, like just a dweeb, right? Goes to UC Merced and joins a frat. Gets fucked up at a party. Punches a cop. Has a felony. Goes to jail for like 2 years,
Oh,
bro.
shit.
Because he was like high, drunk, punched a cop, fought. To this day, this fool can only work DoorDash, is still dealing with court, has to work like Securitas and like these, like you can't, I see what you mean by like you can't do certain things because like you're limited by like background checks and like this and that, this and traveling. So, dude, like, imagine just like you're living your life as a dweeb, you get drunk one time and your whole life's fucked, dude. It's like,
Dude, want to hear something crazy?
what?
Dude, there was this guy at my school, and I could never say his name. He was like same thing. Really, really smart. He went to a big college, and he went to a big party. And then I've talked to him since, and then he goes, dude, there were 2 chicks there, blah, blah, blah. And then they asked me to go into another room, and then we didn't even have sex. And then the next day they told everyone that I did terrible things. And then he got kicked out of the frat, kicked out of the college, and went all the way back home and started at brand new just because it's like, dude, it takes one night just to fuck all of it.
One night with the candle and some alleged mishappenings, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like one night kids are great, but it's just like, it's the same thing with pregnancy and stuff. It's like you have sex for a few minutes and then you have a child, you know?
Yeah.
It's the same kind of concept. But
Yeah.
that's why I don't like to be a pussy, but I like to think about all the things through when I get into situations. I'm like, dude,
my biggest fear is when I
don't
have a
like-
girl over and we're about to have sex is that my phone is on silent so she can't hear me start recording on it. I let it go, bing, slide it underneath, and then
You're like, you flush the toilets.
this is like okay, right? Yeah. Cool. Fuck, what's today? Tuesday? Got it.
Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. And you say your name.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Webb, and please say your name very clearly.
And then
And he's just
No, it's like that.
should I say your name during sex? Yeah. Like how? I don't know. Say it like this, and then she says her name.
Her
on
full
camera.
government name.
Yeah. I don't know. Just do my full government name.
Can you
Throw
put your
my
face in
social
this?
Can you hold today's newspaper right there? But yeah, it's cool, man. They fucking chilling, dog. Chilling. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Texas is cool, man.
I know. I kind of want to get in the car with you now because before I was scared that if you got a ticket or something, you'd have just looked at us and said, "We're going, guys," and just
No
went on
way,
a
dude.
high-speed chase, dog. Dude, I was like, oh, because you like to go 95 on the Grapevine, dog, dude. You're fucking whipping and shit, like, and I'm like, dude,
Swinging.
a cop, oh, sorry, a
95
swinging,
miles per hour. Oh, but this song though.
dude, a cop is gonna see you. We're gonna go to jail, dog. Julian's gonna go on a high-speed chase. We're gonna be in the news. Like that was always my thing.
I remember that's like our first time going to LA with Julian, and that's what went in your head. You're all, dude.
And he's all high in the back with Trevor.
Yeah.
Is it Trevor?
Yeah. And I'm just like, yeah, dude, I got fucking warrants and shit out, dog. And they go, ooh, that's all right.
You're like, it's in Texas. I got.
Yeah, you'll be all right, man. I mean, but worst thing that happened, like, because I would think about that shit too. I'd be like, just give one of you guys the keys, call Carla. I'll see y'all later.
That's
Yeah,
about right.
yeah,
That's all you can do.
yeah. Call Carla. I'll tell her. I'll give her a call in like 12 hours.
Yeah, there's nothing else you can do.
Yeah, but
Julian, can I hit your vape one last time?
I
I'd
know.
be like,
about
no,
you,
I
but I'm
already
driving.
You
keistered
just cough and a smoke cloud comes out of your ass.
I'm
Yeah.
running off. I ain't stopping.
they just see him
I
run
got no
across the
warrants.
freeway, get hit by a car.
Yeah, I pull over. You guys stay here. I just run into the field.
it. I'd be like, cool, dog. I'd be like, they wouldn't even fuck. I'd be like, we just leave now, dog.
I'm trying to figure out why Nathaniel's running. I was like, what the fuck
They're
happened?
like, why'd you run? He's like, I had a shit.
You just hear the in the back of the car. Oh fuck!
Oh shit, Trevor's back there still.
No wonder he hasn't been showing up.
Is he still doing that podcast?
No.
I don't think so. I
mean,
don't know what happened to him.
Bleep babe, holy bleep babe.
Yeah,
Holy
they had to
birthday.
censor it. They had to censor it, which is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I had a long time.
Did you go do that podcast with him?
No, I went to his house to watch a football game.
When?
That was fun.
Recently?
Thanksgiving. That was the last time I saw him, but I work with him, so I talk to him all the time. Talk to him today.
Is he sweet?
Yeah, I mean, we just talk about work stuff.
That's awesome.
Never asked, like, hey, what happened to you at the mics?
Nope.
Don't
It's like
incite anything?
no, I mean, he's busy with life, so it's like,
Yeah.
it's not my job to motivate people to come out.
Me
That's
too.
right. No, I just want to know what happened.
Julian, you gotta. I'm just,
What?
no, just kidding.
Well, I'll say it. We're really proud of you, Julian.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
And I was going to call you, but I already figured you were calling so many other people cooler than I, so I just
Yeah.
waited till you
I
got
put it. I
home.
put it in the group chat.
Yeah,
I got
Julian
you.
sent the text, and I was like still half asleep, and I was like, "Who the fuck is texting me right now?"
He's like, your boy's free.
Yeah,
He's
that's
like,
what it
I
was.
wish he wasn't.
I went, "Hey, dog, this could have been like a DM or something.
Like,
Like,
dog,
you ain't gotta text.
You could have
me."
sent it through a fucking envelope through
Dude.
the jail cell, dude.
You
Like,
won't believe this, but when I got that text, I was sleeping in his bed. And then I was like, fuck. And I got out and got back in mine. I got too excited.
That's funny.
what are you gonna do now that you're not a felon?
Buy a gun.
I
He was
like
literally
it.
watching videos on it. The second I come home, I just hear. It's all the hunting tutorials he's been watching on the TV over there.
We should all get guns and go shooting, dude.
I got a couple.
Yeah. Well, are you registered?
No.
You're just dry saying that you have guns,
Next.
dude. Yeah.
Honey, you can't be saying that. Read your shirt, bud. I mean,
We should film a bad neighbor video where we just go, we all got guns and we're all going to go shooting. And then there's like, well, here's the shooting ring. And it's just aisle 7 in a Walmart.
She said, we're all going to go to the shooting range. We pull up to a school. It's just
Bing, bing. Where this is not it. No, I swear it is. Just walk in. They don't have metal detectors.
Are you guys, I don't know if this is your place, but he had a good idea. Do an MTV Cribs video here.
Oh, yeah.
Or is
Like
that-
what? Like a cribs? Like
Are you worried about this house being doxxed if I record
who
a...
cares, dude? What are they gonna dox us for?
I don't know.
No, we should do like
I
an
sleep with my
MTV.
window open. I get a little anxious.
That's on
sometimes.
you then, dog. Like
Yeah.
my shit's locked, dog.
Why do you sleep with your window open? Are you cold?
Oh, I know.
Hot?
I keep it cold. I keep it freezing
I
in my
can't,
room.
dog. I remember you slept over at my house one time. You left so much sweat on my pillow. I remember
Yeah,
that.
I
I'm
need to
so
be
sorry,
cold,
dude.
dude.
Yeah.
It'd be cold. I'm a little cold blooded.
But your house is
Yeah.
probably all. Well, your old house is like probably like 85 degrees at all times. There's caldo on the fucking stove at all times.
Your mom's still throwing wood into the stove to get it going.
Dude,
Yeah, he just sees my little sweat mark, and then he looks at his, and his is just twice as big. He goes,
There's-
"Come on."
There's nothing worse than waking up sweaty from bad, dude. I
Oh
don't know
my
about
god,
you
I do
guys,
it
dude.
every nap, and that's why I'm scared of naps. Because if I go to sleep and I wake up and I'm
You sleep in a
sweating-
sleeping bag? What?
No,
Naps run hotter, dude, than sleep.
for sure.
Yeah.
yeah, for
Dude,
sure.
he's sleeping in a sauna? Why? Why do they
If
run
I wake
hotter?
up and the sun's on my face and I'm sweating, I'm like,
I know why.
No.
I know why. Because at night your body temperature lowers.
And
during
so
the
does
day-
the world.
Yeah, you fucking genius.
Yeah, dude.
He goes, guys, check it.
Shut
Figure it
up.
out. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Glad we got this.
You fucking dumbass.
That's your honey
distance
bitch
You
ass.
between
think you
ourselves
fucking
at
so
night.
That's
smart.
your honey
Yeah.
bun
You think
bitch
you
ass
so
up, dude.
smart.
So the gravity of the moon is.
Dude, the moon doesn't exist.
He's like,
You
hey,
know
dude,
this.
you know
Come
why?
on.
Because it's dark out.
It's darky out.
You making a real impact on that couch.
Why are you bringing up fat shit right now? You did 5 minutes of fat jokes tonight, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, 8.5. Right?
I
You
did
ran the
not
light.
do 8.5.
Dude, I saw him like, even I don't think you did 8.5.
Yeah,
dude.
I
How
did
much do you
like
think you did?
5.
I feel like
520.
No.
you probably did at least 6.
I looked on there and I
If-
saw the 7.
There's no way. I did seven.
You were up
Is
for
there
so
any
long.
way the timer wasn't changed?
7
That means
minutes,
he would have
though.
done 2 minutes.
No, was it changed earlier? Like,
Maybe.
Then
maybe
it
I
would have been
should've
less
considered
than
that.
5.
Maybe I should have considered
hey, it
that.
gets colder at night, okay? Can we just agree?
All right, I agree. No, but like Anthony mentioned, if you look at my cushion, it's like it's barely even tampered, and yours is like on the floor. You know what I mean? Your cushion, the one you're.
Oh, I
sitting
see.
on?
Like, yeah.
Yeah. He's got a lot more depth to it.
Yeah, like at night these cushions talk, and he's like, "You gotta sit on the fat guy to sit on you again."
Because we got to
Yeah,
trade
wait till you
spaces.
see
then.
me.
So
And
please.
this
Can
guy's
you
like, "I got
stop?
shit on my face." What are you guys bitching about over there? This dude's got hemorrhoids in his mouth. I mean, like,
You're sitting in between two.
yeah, dude, like a little thin pussy lip bitch, you know,
I totally see that, dude.
thin pussy lips.
No, I like those.
Oh,
You got a cushion for each ass cheek.
But it's just like every day when you're at work, and then you can hear like one of the hostess in the restaurant complaining, "I fucking hate my job, blah blah blah," and then I'm like, "Well, I fucking hate my shift," and then the manager is just that cushion right over there. You know what I mean? I got shit on my head.
do you
Bitch.
guys have to make the schedule?
Yeah. Should do one of my shifts.
Oh man, you got that fat guy thing going on with your shoe though, where you like step to your side so it starts to open up on the right. You see that? That's a standard fat guy thing right there. You see that?
You
right
see,
there, like
that's a standard.
Hold on, the fact that you called it a standard fat guy.
Bro, you know what I'm talking about, motherfucker. You know,
Like
you
it
never seen a
comes
fat
stock.
motherfucker?
Like
They
it
have that
comes
like
stock.
that.
it's
They're
already
like
busting out the sides.
they're
dude.
like leaning on the.
That's not because I'm fat. It's because I'm wide foot.
No, dude.
Dog, no, it's because you
you're
lean.
fat.
Because you're.
I have wide
You
feet.
lean. It's because you lean and it fucking it's too much pressure for those fucking
Hey,
double
what do those
stitch.
shoes say at night, dog? Those fucking corns are popping.
You see
Dog.
these dogs outside just almost tear go hard.
I think I'd rather live downstairs at my apartment.
Shoes, he takes off the shoes. His shoes are like, fuck, that was a hard shift.
You did double overtime again, but
He goes, yeah, brother. The shoes goes up and he meets up with some New Balances and they're filming a podcast. And they're like, "Hey man, why are you in such a bad mood?"
It's like,
Oh,
hey,
this motherfucker
Should have seen
stepping
my
on me.
shift.
it's like, hey, shoes on the other foot.
Other feet.
I'm just trying to take it one step at a time, brother. I don't know what to tell you. Nah, but yeah, my shoes look fly, so I'm glad you guys mentioned that.
I saw him the other day. I complimented him.
Thank you.
Is
dude.
this? Oh, you fucked it up.
What's up?
That's a Puma sock.
I know. I couldn't find it on a Nike sock.
I can have a Puma sock and a Nike shoe, bro.
Bruh.
And one Puma sock too at the same time.
And one of them has like spaghetti sauce on it.
Come on.
That's his shit.
Come on, dude. Nah, these look fly as hell still. I swear to God.
Where'd you get those?
Foot Locker.
Oh, well, Julian's got no shoes on. We should get some views. You don't put your feet on.
Did I have
There's
shoes
shit
on
in
at
his
the start of
shoes.
the podcast?
No.
No.
That would be so funny.
You shit in your shoes.
I was trying to think if I took them off.
You shit earlier and you went in your room and you took off all your clothes. I'm hot.
Hey, before we get out of here, can you just hold up your pants to the camera? And
No way, dude.
Please.
No way.
Damn, like,
on.
flip them inside out.
That would be a
Come
huge hit.
What happened to them? Did you put them in the hamper or did you throw them in the
That'll be the
backyard?
thumbnail.
You know what? No, why are you bringing up old shit?
And, I got you. Let's just terminate it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, it's dead, dog. It's
Hold on, call that number again.
dead, dude.
Oh shit, they answered. You're fucked.
Hey, the crazy thing is
Oh wait,
too-
he did
hey,
shit on your mouth.
Hey, the
Okay.
crazy thing is, after the lawyer called, hey, can I get that number? You know,
You're like, hey, I got it on Snapchat still.
she's doing terrible.
Just one of those Bitmojis with green skin. You know what I mean? That's how you know it's a fucked up person. Green skin, rainbow afro. These guys are the worst.
I need a job.
Bye.
You just yawning.
I'm fucking poor.
He's like, oh man, I'm so tired from all this not working. Anyone got a job?
I know a place that's hiring for a cook.
Where?
The Well
The
Comedy Club?
He goes, the escape room, imagine.
They just do minimum wage though, huh?
Yeah.
Which is double what I'm getting paid now. He's excited for the escape room.
Technically.
Yeah.
Who, the escape room or the club?
Yeah, I'm
I
saying this.
think
If
Joe
the
was asking about the club.
I know. I'm saying if you work at the escape room now, you're going to be getting double what you've already what you've been getting paid.
Do you make tips as a salad maker?
At the end of the month.
I beg to differ.
Oh, did you get him today?
No, I had a bunch of waiters thought I did a really good job, so they just paid me.
They always tip him. I never get tips.
Well, I mean,
I get it. I get
What do you get?
it. I get
They're
it.
like, if we give him money, he's gonna spend it all on food.
Yeah. He's just gonna go in the back and get all the carrot cakes. Is all the other one? I think they live together, and then the fat one keeps eating all of his food.
Dude, I made the mistake of. I shouldn't say that story.
Yeah, come on, say it.
Nah.
Come on.
Nah.
What's it about? Did you eat something at work?
Do you eat salads on the days that that I don't work with you? Do you have a salad after work?
Sometimes.
Hell no. Hell no, you are. You don't get salads, huh?
Yeah, I do sometimes.
Dude, I work with so many people in the salad bar that are like, I don't eat salads. And I'm like, what? What are you snacking on during your entire shift? You know what I mean? I'm just like, lettuce, romaine, chop salad. I'm going crazy. And then he's like, crouton, creamy garlic, crouton. And then we're fucking
Do you
living.
guys have gloves on while you eat the food, or do you take your glove off and then eat the food?
We just use our
Gloves on.
mouths.
I dip my tongue in the ranch. You go, and I put the crouton on it.
Should I tell him the process?
Yeah.
We go like this. First, we get a crouton with a glove on. We grab the crouton. You can't dip it in balsamic because balsamic is gluten-free. We learned that. So you can't dip croutons in balsamic.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's
I don't get it. Is
That's
it
a crime.
Because we're
No,
trying.
no, because if
a
someone's
crouton
gluten-free,
is bread which has
Yeah,
gluten.
gluten.
So if you
So if
dip
someone
it
got
in
the
the
Now we
balsamic,
just contaminated
cross contamination, and that now has gluten.
Yeah.
we
Not
gotta-
really, but you know
So
what I mean.
we're looking out. We're looking out
we're looking
for.
at- we don't want to kill someone's ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It'd be like dipping a shrimp in like balsamic.
I
You know?
understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
pescatarian.
I grab a crouton over here. I can
I'm
see
a
the
puta.
entire restaurant. I see that the place is clear. You know what I mean? I grab a crouton, or sometimes Marcos will slide it to me. So I have my hand right here, and I just
Yeah, you just hear it across the table.
and then me catching the crouton. Sometimes he'll give me 2. That means the other one needs to be for him.
Would I give you floss?
You guys are admitting to war crimes right now. You know that, right? Like you guys are
This is
admitting.
loafing.
This is pilferaging.
Yeah.
So I'm committing the crime. He's my lookout. He'll give me a noise if anything goes wrong or
Which
sideways.
is typically like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
Someone's coming.
Hey, manager. And I'll go in and I'll go dip, cream and garlic. And then sometimes we'll get the chop mix and we'll press it as hard as we can into the crouton so it sticks to the crouton.
Chop mix. What's that?
Chop mix is
Like
salami
cheese
and
and
mozzarella
salami.
cheese.
Oh, we're getting protein now. God.
Yeah.
We up.
And sometimes we'll put a lid on it with a little artichoke hard skin, and we'll put it on top and pack it in, and then we'll dip it into the creamy garlic, and then I'll go down because we have a little cleaning station down here, so people think I'm cleaning, right? So I'll just go like this, and I go, fuck, I gotta clean something, eat it. Grab the towel, squeeze it, put it back in, and then I'm all done.
But you don't come up. You're like, or do you go? You squat and you're like,
No.
like,
You put a microphone right next to my mouth when I did that. You would hear. I eat it so fucking fast.
I feel
dude.
like that whole process burns more calories than you eating the single crouton.
Which is exactly what Marcus was going for.
Yeah, and that's why he's been losing weight.
Yep.
And for me, how I do it is I just
You guys are
grab,
grazing. You guys are grazing.
I grab the crouton.
you're having hors d'oeuvres at work.
Here's how I do it. Nathaniel gets so pissed on how I do it. I take the crouton and I don't do any of the I just eat it in front of everybody.
And I'm like, dude,
I don't give a fuck.
I literally
He
go,
goes,
look how many
he goes-
customers.
He goes, look
at
how the customers that can see you. He goes, there's a camera right there. He goes,
Dog, exactly.
if it happens, it happens.
Dog, what
I've been
the-
caught once already. They know I'm that guy.
What'd they tell you?
It just makes you clock out when you eat. I'm like, okay.
I can totally
all
figure
they
this
told
out.
me.
They see, they're like, Marcos, why'd you clock out 13 times for your
For 10 seconds.
Yeah.
This is like my second day.
Why'd you take 31-minute breaks?
Yeah. It's like my second day I got caught eating a fucking pepperoni at work. I was like,
You already, but the second.
That's pilferaging. You're stealing from the company.
Did I talk about the bacon?
I get free meals.
No.
You're like, listen, I won't get the free meal this time. Just how about a crouton and a piece of salami? All right.
Yeah. Because you still get a free meal.
Yeah, I had it during my shift.
No. You know you're taking another meal.
Sometimes no.
And this
sometimes he
isn't
doesn't.
fucking pieced out, dude. You can't be like, all right, 10 croutons, 5 mouthfuls of salad, 4 handfuls of salami and cheese. No, that's not how that works. That's pilferaging.
Julian's so serious about
All of a
this.
sudden, someone cares about the law.
I know. I ain't gonna take shit from
It's
somebody
not
who
law.
ain't employed
It's not
right now.
law.
Dude,
It's
if you think
ethics.
that's bad,
Moral and ethics.
I may have mentioned this before, but sometimes I can cut
It's a
this
slippery
out if you
slope.
want.
It's a slippery slope.
All right. I
It's
agree
a
with
slippery
that.
slope.
It's a slippery slope of
Yeah.
garlic sauce. All right.
Yeah, dude. It's
can
a bad
totally cut
standard to
this
have
out.
at your restaurant.
If you want me to cut this out, I can. But sometimes I go into the walk-in, and he'll just be like looking in an area where we never grab shit.
Ooh.
Like, why are you doing with the pasta sauce?
Yeah, I'm like, we don't need that sauce. You know what I mean? We don't even use it. And he just turn around. And I'm not even kidding. This is how funny it was. I look around and then I see that there's 3 clearly empty spots on the bacon tray to the left of me. I'm like, dude, you can't be eating the bacon.
Okay, Marcus, this has got to stop, bro. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, dude.
Bro,
It's
you
a slippery
make
slope.
a
It's
change.
a bad, it's bad restaurant
It's like you
culture.
can't
It
do
builds
3
restaurant
bites
culture.
of bacon.
Hold on,
There's
hold on.
like 12
Let
bites of
me
bacon,
explain.
11 turtle doves, 10 pieces of croutons, 9 pieces of cheese, 8 balsamic vinegars, 6 pepperoncinis. This was
5 olives, doves.
Then he gets to the bottom
Four.
and 1 employee meal.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. Dude. Exactly. That's
The well's
exactly.
gonna go positive now that you're
Yeah.
not working there,
Yeah.
bro.
The prices start dropping.
All of a sudden-
Wages increase.
I get paid.
Yeah,
The
dude.
comics start getting paid now because you stop working there and not losing so much
Yeah, dude.
fucking money.
One fry for me, one fry for the. That's not how that works.
I felt bad one time because I fucked up like a thing of bacon by accident. By accident. I didn't know how much.
Dude,
I didn't know how much was. I didn't know how much was in there. And I accidentally ate too much, and I saw the pasta guy, the guy who was like needs it, went in and grabbed me. He goes, "What the fuck happened to all the bacon?" Just over here with my apron pocket full of bacon.
dog. They're not
You see
tipping
what
you
I'm
because they
saying?
know what you're doing,
I
bro.
had a moral dilemma where I was like, do I take it out of my pocket and
No.
put it back? Or do I just like, fuck it, it's a lost cause at this point?
And are we talking bacon bits or are we talking bacon strips?
strips this big.
Oh
That's
my
all.
god.
And you had an apron pocket.
Not full, but there was a couple
What's
slips
over?
there.
And there was
Like
10?
Napoleon Dynamite
Oh, under-
tater
under
tots?
10,
Like
under 10,
Napoleon
under 10.
Dynamite tater tots full or just like a slab of.
I had like a couple slices.
Okay, but just say how
Probably
much.
like 3 or 4.
Pilferging.
Like 3 or
You
4.
can keep saying that, dog. That don't change nothing. Okay.
That doesn't change my habits.
You're just saying you're stealing in a fancy way.
Sometimes I never say yes, but he opens his pocket and he goes, "Do you want some?" Which is in the way it makes him like Robin Hood. You know what I mean?
No.
Because he's stealing for. It's already stolen at that point. You know what I mean? So I might as well take it. you know?
Distributing stolen goods. It's not like I'm robbing the place at gunpoint.
You might as but you're,
Yeah.
you're doing
What
it
am
from
I
the
going to
inside.
give me all your fucking
Dog.
bacon?
That's what you're doing though.
You
You're like
did
an
it to the
inside-
pasta
Yeah,
guy,
it's
bro.
an inside job, dude. It's an inside job.
Hey, ain't nobody going to complain when I come home with the steak.
Dude, thank God the bad neighbor money's not in food, or else it'd all
know,
be
dude.
gone.
Yeah,
dog.
We'd be gone.
It's crazy, dude.
We would have lost it all.
It's so unethical.
I would have told you guys we got robbed.
You and
So
Julian be the man of
unethical.
ethics. It's so
Yeah.
funny. After you just talked about 30 minutes of being in jail.
Of being free
Yeah.
from that, dude. I don't know how to live that way anymore.
Yeah.
All right, dude. You know, look, I even got, we had sushi over there, and they brought us another plate of sushi, and we didn't order it. And they put it down, and they start explaining it. I go, ma'am, we didn't order this. I go, thank you, though. And she goes, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And she grabbed it and left, because that's not my food. Because I'm not going to eat someone else's food, because then that's going to, it bad's business ethics, dude. I'm not going to do that. See, and I'm a customer. But you're an employee doing that. It's crazy, dude. On both of you.
Well, I love you playing the defensive,
I'm going to call Frugati's actually because I need a job.
but
You're looking at Frugati's new salad guy.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Top tier.
He's
salad
not
guy.
eating the food, but he vapes on it, all right?
could you send us a resume? Yes. Last 10 minutes of the Bad Neighbor podcast, episode 65. Then we'll see. They're like, he's a great worker. He's got great morals. You know what he did at that sushi restaurant? We got to hire him.
Just skip over all the jail shit. Don't worry.
So if you found money on the side of the road, would you keep it or take it?
That's God telling me to keep that money. I mean,
That was God telling you to eat the sushi,
Hey, I
motherfucker.
ran into the bacon. The bacon ran into
no,
me.
because if I look like this, I'll go and I'll pick it up and I'll look. I'll be
I'll
like,
walk in. It's in the way. I
No,
go.
I'm like, yo, I need the olives behind it, but there's bacon in front of me. So I'm like, hey, don't be rude.
I'm not that addicted to food that I don't see ingredients at work and be like, this for me. Like, I don't.
yeah, dude. That's what, like.
I think that's why you really do have a problem, bro. Like, you can't just see food and not eat it. Like,
You're like, bacon. Like, you know,
literally
like.
in his head. It's
So
like-
bacon sounds really good right now.
but I'm on the clock.
And he knows it. And he's like, I shouldn't eat this, but I want to. And it's the immediate gratification that you're chasing.
Just smoke a crack pipe.
Yeah, dude, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing when you're eating bacon. And you're to the point to where you're affecting other people's lives.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny. He goes on a walk and he's like, boss say no have bacon. But I want bacon.
Yes.
I'm hungry.
Dude.
And the way you justify it is like,
But no, you know what the
Me
thing is that
stomach
you know what the
hurt,
thing
me
is?
what?
He's not even
Eat
hungry.
now.
He's not even hungry. He's just doing it.
food
are you
look
hungry?
grease.
Hey, I'm working my ass off.
It's a justification. It's a justification, but it's not. There's no weight in it.
I'm working tough.
There's weight in it, dude.
Bye.
We're about to cause a ruckus with the community.
I got beat up by a special ed. Hold on, bitch.
Hey, tell me if this counts as bullying. Okay.
Even like in a silly goose time.
I'm pretty cool, I think. He calls me Zaddy.
Welcome to the Bad Neighbor Podcast.